What is up, Ball Talk Nation? Today we're going to be talking about
We're gonna
well,
decide.
actually we haven't
We
figured
haven't
it out
decided
yet.
yet, yeah.
Yeah, 'cause in my mind I'm thinking March Madness, but in Caleb's mind he's saying,
Eh,
March Madness is
we
lame.
can talk. Okay, let's talk about March Madness because
Let's talk about March
it
Madness,
seems to have taken the nation by storm. I guess it does every year, but
bro. It's my favorite. It's my second favorite national holiday, right after Easter. Because
what
if you
about
think about it,
Christmas?
like Christ coming out of the grave is way more impressive than March Madness.
What are you excited about exactly? You're not gonna
Okay,
watch any of these games
I'm
besides the
gonna watch it.
Kentucky
Dude, I'm
ones.
gonna watch every Kentucky game. But
They're gonna
um,
lose in the first round, then what? Then what do you
if
do?
Kentucky loses in the first round to they're three. They're playing what 14 seeds, some to they probably never heard of. If they lose in the first round, I'm going to Kentucky and I'm gonna slap Calipari across the face.
He
That's
probably
serious.
deserves that.
If they lose in the first round again, I'm gonna beat up Coach Cal. Forget that guy.
I feel like Kentucky is everyone's sleeper pick though. Like I know they're the third seed, but I
I
feel like
forget
that's
said it, but someone said if you think Gus, my buddy Gus today said to me, if you think Kentucky is gonna win, I think you might be dumb. But I mean, he said it in a nicer way than that. But that was basically what he said. He was like, there is no way that Kentucky wins this year, bro. They do not. He said they have no business being a 3 seed, and to that I
it's not even true.
fully disagree. I would say that yeah, maybe they should not be um, like a 3 seed because they've lost their last 4 games. But overall,
You can't win them
they
all though.
they are very good. I mean,
Yeah,
they're out of 10 right now, might be like a 5 for 5, but their overall for the season is, I don't know it exactly, but it's probably much higher than that. Like just off my dome. Because I mean, this is not my personal opinion. This is pretty much fact, right? They are a very good and consistently good basketball team,
that's
and
true.
they have been my entire life. I mean, I was like 6 years old, maybe older. I don't remember, maybe 8. But we won a tournament, and it was so hype, dude. It was fucking awesome. And I think that we'll win again. Maybe not this year,
Some
but
point
dude,
in your lifetime.
need Shepard to stick around. I know that Big Z is sticking around because I mean, think about it. You're Eastern European, and you were on like a not a minutes restriction, but you couldn't play
I
if you had
don't
something
know.
going
You'd be
in Europe or
surprised.
whatever. But he couldn't stick around and couldn't play for the first like majority of the season. And now he's hanging out with these college girls, dude. He's sticking around for a bit. I mean, if you were in some Eastern European village and then you go to UK,
I don't know if that's.
crazy night,
I don't.
get out of here, bro.
Okay.
You're sticking around. That's what I'll tell you right here, right now.
Yeah, no, I do. It would be weird for him to declare for the draft though, and that's like.
Bonamir Civic, he's not leaving. I think Antonio
I mean,
Reed's made
eventually.
it clear, but I hope that he comes. I hope he comes back because he's good. Is he his second year? Or, he's not a freshman,
I
is he?
genuinely I don't know anything about college basketball.
Can you Google this for me real quick?
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I'll be your hands and eyes as you're driving.
Yeah, put that baby in the goo.
I think he's like a third year player.
That's what I was thinking, dude. I was thinking he was a junior.
No, he's
I
a
feel like
senior. Wow. Okay, so he's
good,
like
good. I hope he goes there to the draft. Then I hope Reed Shepard sticks around another year because right now, I mean,
there's no
he's in the
way.
first. He's a first round draft pick, obviously.
He's probably declaring.
I'd be stupid for him to declare
No, it
because, dude,
wouldn't. That's such a huge
no,
paycheck right there.
it doesn't matter about the pay. He's going to get it no matter what. He's a
That's not true.
Kentucky guard. He needs to
He is
stick
a
around
Kentucky
for
girl.
another year. I mean, if Reed sticks around for another year, he is going to be a stronger and better prospect. And Kentucky's going to get another year of Reed Shepard, and he's pretty good at basketball. I mean, he may be averaging um, however many. I think he's only averaging like 13 points or something, which is not very many. But
Well, isn't
but
he a playmaker?
yeah, he's a playmaker. I mean, he's probably getting what 4 steals a game, 7
Also,
assists,
Antonio
5
Reeves is
rebounds.
like a
He's like
super senior.
55%. He's like 55% from the field. Is he a super senior? I didn't know that.
He's a fifth year,
That's fire.
yeah.
Dude,
Yeah. Wow.
I wish there were more super seniors than when I went to high school. 'Cause
No, you
most of those
don't.
guys, like, dude,
You don't.
I wish, honestly, I wish I was a super duper senior. That'd be
No, you
sick.
don't.
I don't think I ever met a super duper. Did you?
No, I went to like a private school. Oh,
You went
you
to a
either
private
graduated or you got like suspended
school.
or banished. Those were your
We had
only
this dude
options.
that went to school probably 3 times.
Yeah.
Eventually, he got expelled, but I think it was because he was doing things he wasn't supposed to be
No,
doing,
that is usually why you get
not because he wasn't
expelled.
going to school. Like not going to school, like worst case scenario, he gets truancy or whatever. But I mean, who cares about a truancy
It
charge?
is
You know?
it is crazy to me that some of these college guys are older than like a lot of guys in the NBA. Like there's like 26-year-olds
Yeah,
playing
dude,
college
there's
basketball.
what 23, 24.
He was old. But it's also like I feel like NBA scouts sometimes get too caught up on trying to find a guy that's like 19 years old and like the rawest
Like,
prospect ever. Like,
oh, he's only 12. This guy could be the next LeBron.
yeah, like we saw that this year because like everyone was like, "Oh, Jaime Jaquez, let him fall to like 19 or 20," and he's been like super good for the Heat, who are like a well, maybe not a real contender, but they're at least up there. So
He's the kid from the dunk contest, right?
yeah, the Mexican guy
The Mexican guy. Is he
from
fired?
UCLA, he actually is pretty good.
Fired?
I've not watched the Heat enough, but yeah,
I'm not a Heat guy.
they were okay. Bam Adebayo had that game winner the other day. That was interesting. I've never seen him like pull up from three and then make it.
I, it's scary that the bigs are shooting threes now. It's like they've been
Yeah.
playing. Okay. Do you know Scottie Barnes? Of course you do. We talk about him every episode.
Dude, get well
But
soon, Scotty Barnes.
soon, Scottie Barnes. I actually don't know what happened. Is he okay?
I miss him. Yeah, I think he might be out for like the rest of the season. Didn't he like
Oh,
break his hand?
are you for real? Did that happen like last? Dude, he scored. Dude, he had a ridiculous stat line.
I know he was playing like he wasn't he leading the Raptors in like points, assists, like all the stats.
I
He's
think
actually so good.
he was one of the he's the first Raptor to ever drop that stat line, like something that good. I think it was like 30 something points, 15 rebounds, like 15 assists, and like
Dude,
six blocks or something.
it's
I mean,
absurd.
no one does that. That's Scottie Barnes, man.
And he
I
was
think
yeah.
this is a segment I wanted to have on the podcast. Scottie Barnes' formal apology.
Oh yeah, you
Uh,
need to do that, yeah.
Scottie Barnes, I'm sorry for treating you this way, man. I should not have been calling you autistic. That wasn't very nice.
It really
Uh,
was.
you're probably a really nice guy, and I watched an interview with you, and I just feel like I shouldn't have been doing that because you seem like a really cool guy. I'd probably be friends with you if you didn't live in Toronto, because that's like a 7 hour drive for me, and that's a lot. I don't want to do that.
They're really only
Uh,
7 hours.
dude, yeah, I mean, right from where I'm at right now, I
Oh,
take
I guess you're
33
right.
up to Indiana. I get on one of them other roads. Fuck, I gotta get on
It's like
South.
cross a lake though.
Bro, yeah, dude, I'd have to, but I take 33 most of the way. I go up through Michigan. I cross through that nonsense at the border. I'd be there in about 10 hours.
Do you even have a
But,
passport?
bro, fuck no. I'm having to hop a fence.
Dude, Canada doesn't play with that stuff, dude. They will not let you through.
Why
Good
not?
luck. I don't know. They have strict borders, I've heard.
Come on, Canada. Let me illegally immigrate, bro.
They really should.
I need to be Scottie Barnes.
Yeah.
But Scottie Barnes or Scottie Barnes' family or your agent or anyone, really. Even like your third cousin. If you're listening to this right now, I want you on the podcast so bad. I heard you
Dude.
talking about playing video games. I used to play Fortnite.
No way.
He actually does, yeah. And I used to play Fortnite.
You have so much in
Uh,
common.
yeah, I mean yeah. Um, you also said that like you heard a new COD's coming out. I
Oh,
think that was called
brother.
that one that new Modern Warfare or whatever. I didn't check that one out. So if you did, let me know. My phone number is 614-226-2733.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right.
All right. Let's transition.
Is
That's my real.
is that
Let's
yeah, I'm glad that you apologize because
Yeah,
We were going too hard on Scottie Barnes. He didn't
yeah.
deserve it.
He didn't do anything wrong.
He really
He's just a
didn't.
nice guy.
Do you have anything? I know you're like literally exclusively a Kentucky guy, but do you have anything else to say
Oh,
about March
um,
Madness?
I got quite a bit to say, honestly.
Oh, really?
Um,
Okay.
Morehead State is in the playoffs.
Morehead.
Fucking crazy. Like why?
Sorry.
I didn't even know that they were. I thought they were like a D2 school. For
I mean, you
reference,
can,
they're
can't you? Oh, no, you
a
can't make it.
very small school in Eastern Kentucky. Um, I've had family that's gone there. I got this
Really?
buddy named Donovan. Crazy little guy. He's going there. Um, it's beautiful, but I would have never thought that they would be a March Madness contender. I always thought that they were.
Wait, this the guys with the eagle logo, right?
Yeah, I figured like these guys are not gifted at sports.
That logo is so
That's
funny for some reason. I don't know
they're
why.
they're like a band,
A
like the
band
marching.
school?
Yeah, it's the marching band is
Well,
what
now they're gonna be a
they're called.
marching madness school. All right, everybody
Uh,
clap! Everybody clap!
that's sorry, I'm
Not you.
driving.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't you, not you. Don't hurt yourself.
Sure.
Okay, wait. Who do you have in your final four though? Because I know you have Kentucky winning. I don't need to ask you that.
I got some stupid shit.
Right.
I got IAST, whatever that is. Um, Clemson. I got UK and I got Purdue.
Clemson.
Clemson's a 6 seed, bro.
You know, I have. I'm pretty sure one of my brackets I have Clemson winning, just because I like their little paw logo. I kind of do
That,
every year. I do my brackets by logo. It's like a mascot battle.
that's so tough. Oh,
It's
I
like
didn't even think about that. Like, what if they fought?
yeah. So the letters like don't usually win because it's like, what are they really gonna do?
What's a G gonna do against a tiger? You know what I'm saying,
Yeah, seriously.
bro? If
And
I was a
UConn
tiger,
always
bro,
makes it really far.
get me in the ring with a boxer as a tiger. I could be declawed. I could be detooth. I don't give a fuck. I'm
Wow.
that guy right here, right now, bro. Loki, if I was like a feral beast, there's no telling what I might do.
What are you talking about right now? You know, I actually might have gotten my my championship winner right last year just because UConn has such a good logo. Like I feel like I always have UConn winning just because I like their logo.
And I forget. Oh, Gus was telling me that he's got UConn winning because they won. And I'm thinking, okay,
That'd be surprising back to
they won
back.
last year, and I think UConn won the women's too, right?
No,
So
I thought it was isn't like a Carolina team for the women's.
it's
That's
Caitlin Clark, and I thought she played for UConn. Oh no, she plays for
she
Iowa.
plays for Iowa. She did not win
Iowa
last year.
lost. No, she didn't.
It
It's a
was like
bummer.
South Carolina or somebody like that. Can you name one play? Oh, actually, wait. Jordan Hawkins was on that UConn team, wasn't he? I was gonna say, can you name one player? But no, that guy.
That's a
Yeah.
little guy.
Oh, you know what? Andre Jackson Jr. went to UConn, didn't he?
I don't know.
I'm trying to get better at recognizing what colleges these guys have gone to. I'm still pretty bad at it.
Would you rather be driving at 68 miles per hour and have a tire fall off, or
Yeah, what's my other option?
fall down the stairs and lose a leg?
I'd rather do neither of those. Why are you asking me this?
Have to choose.
I'll probably, well, what was the first? I'll get in a car crash, I guess.
Tire falls off at 68 miles per hour.
That's like, I guess that's slightly better because no, it's not. All right, I'll lose my leg, I guess. This is a stupid question though.
Bro, it's such a humiliating leg loss.
I
All
feel like
right.
I kind of agree with
All
with
right.
UConn winning though. This is not in any way related to March Madness. Not even in like a little bit.
It happened in March, bro.
You know what? I've got UConn beating Kentucky in the final round. That's my bracket. And
Okay.
they're gonna get all the way there just to lose. And then Reed Shepherd's gonna declare for
If
the
that
draft.
happens,
You know, I almost considered retiring this podcast
just
because
because I'm having to cut things out.
no. Because LeBron James just started a podcast and I feel like we can't compete anymore.
Well, what's he calling it?
I think it's like Mind the Game.
That's fucking stupid.
It
If you
was
would have called it ball talk, it would
there's
have
no
been like, all right,
podcast names
I'll kill
left.
myself.
There's literally no podcast names left. You could name your podcast like H and it'd probably be the third one.
Bro, dude, if our podcast was named H,
That'd be so bad.
How would you search for us?
Yeah, man. At least when people search up balls, we come up. Like we got something going there, I think.
Dude, if you Google balls right now and send me a picture of the results through my phone
Okay,
number,
wait, who's I feel like
so
everybody has like I mean, I'm assuming that your like final 16 or whatever isn't 1, 2, 3, 4. So like who's your Cinderella story, I guess, for this March Madness? I
all right, you wanted my top 16.
No, I said your final
I
four
got
and then
I got Morehead State in the fight in the Elite Eight.
really.
Yeah, I'm fucking crazy, dude.
Can you name one guy on Morehead State?
I can name one guy that goes to Morehead State.
Okay, that's not what I asked at all.
I can name one guy that almost went to Morehead State. His name's Ian. He does the ball talk podcast.
Really?
Yeah, I almost went there.
Like just because, or like
They have
were
a
you gonna get like a scholarship?
I probably would have, but I didn't apply for scholarships. Which was stupid of me. Um, it's because they had a really good art program, and for a time I wanted to pursue being an artist, and then I realized I only like making art if I smoke weed, and
Hmm.
then I realized I don't really like smoking weed, and then I decided I don't even really like making art all that much.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but that's why I haven't produced an art piece in a few months,
Well, maybe you're just
or
going
more
through a really
like a
bad
year.
block. You never know.
Oh yeah, for sure. Um, I mean, all
Well,
I do was draw lines anyway, so
that's good though. That's not true. You draw like little guys in the lines.
that's true, I guess.
I'll put up
It
some
did,
reference images. And maybe you'll get it like
yeah,
you'll get a call from
get
somebody.
a scholarship. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you want to reach out, 614-226-2743. Want my address? I'm
No,
not going to
no,
give
no,
that
yeah,
to you.
no, don't. No.
But I encourage you to try and find out. And if you show up, I'll be there.
Not are you? How often are you at? Okay, you own like 3 homes though, and a beach house. I feel
Yeah,
like
fuck off.
it's hard to locate you.
No, I do not.
Just start spreading lies. Do you wait? No, do you not have like a Cinderella story for March Madness? I
Morehead
feel like
State.
that sucks. Oh, I guess
Bro,
the Elite
they're
Eight. Yeah,
rookies, and they got to beat all these other teams. I see it happening because I'm a tweaker.
you know,
But
I've heard a lot of things about McNeese. I didn't even know
oh,
that this place existed.
I watched McQueef the other day, dude. Those guys are actually quite good.
They're the 12th seed.
Or wait, are you talking to Kinsey?
I don't think so.
Well, how? What's it called? McQueef.
McNeese, there's like the little horse,
Oh,
the guy on a horse.
I thought we were talking about DeKinsey or DeQuincy,
DeQuin.
dude.
Yeah, I don't know how to say any of these
I
names.
don't know either. I've been saying DeKinsey, but it's obviously not DeKinsey.
It's
Anyway,
definitely not.
I thought it was DeQuesne for a minute, but I realized like,
That almost sounds right. That might be how you say it.
are you for real?
No, how do you, why would you name your school this? I would never go
Exactly.
there.
Like, if I went to that school, I'd be calling it DeQueef.
I
I'd be
just
calling
wouldn't
it
be calling
right
it,
now.
honestly.
But I watched DeQueef versus some forgettable team, and dude, DeQueef was up by like 12 points the entire game. I mean, that team was trying, and DeQueef was putting in 85% energy on just a game.
I mean, they got a
They
guy
won.
with his first name and last name is the same, so
They've got a guy. I think he's their center. He plays a lot like Drew Timmy, and I'm gonna be
no.
honest with you, dude. That's a bad omen for a team. But because he's their best player. But what a good omen for a team is right now is we need this is unrelated actually. It's not a good omen, but we need players that are like Drew Timmy in the league right now
We
because
don't.
if if we're moving towards sorry that was rude, but if we're moving towards a more defensive based
Physicality.
team, we need boys like Drew Timmy in our league. Just fat, oafish motherfuckers
I'm I'm
that could like hit a dude with a club.
I'm gonna push back on this though because there's such a liability on offense that it's just not worth. You have to be like a
Yeah, he
Giannis
would drop a
level
30
player.
points.
No, but can he shoot if you can't shoot a three, you have to be like incredible as a center.
You don't have to shoot the three anymore. I
You
like
have no, you have to,
yes, you
dude.
do, but you shouldn't have to shoot the three. I mean, Brooke Lopez looks like he's forcing it.
Brook Lopez is forcing it sometimes. I think he gets tired. Well,
I
also
I
the
mean
thing is,
Bobby Ford can ding the three, but
Bobby
that's because he's
Portis,
Bob.
yeah.
That's Big Bob,
I mean, he's the mayor.
right? Dude, that's a future president right
That
there,
seriously was like a Bobby Portis legacy game. I called it too.
dude. And he literally like, have you seen that Damian Lillard Instagram thing? That's Big Bob on their ass. Like,
That's
that's literally
awesome.
exactly yeah, Big Bob on their ass is exactly right, Damian Lillard. I agree.
Hey, that was a really good Damian Lillard game. For some reason, he just like feels the
Damian
need.
Lillard is a good basketball player.
But like whenever Giannis is out, he's just like, all right, well, I guess I've got to really try now, and then they win.
Fine, I have to do my job. Fuck,
It's
fine.
crazy. I'm honestly surprised Damian Lillard isn't struggling right now because he's such like a, I won't say he's such a foul baiter, but like that's a lot of what he does,
Than that.
and he's still scoring like 30 points. Like I
Well, I
mean,
mean,
what?
he's also good like good shooter. You
What's
know what
that
I
good
mean?
shooter?
Like if you put Damian Lillard behind the 3 point line, he might make it.
I mean, he won the 3-point contest for a reason.
Well, if Steph Curry was in there, he would have won probably.
Dude, Steph Curry's been slumping. NBA slumps are real. I don't know, man. Same
I
thing
was at
with
Buck Park today and I slumped.
Reese.
I probably
Yeah,
hit
you
about
can
I
feel
hit like
it.
I hit 6 for 35
That's
at,
actually
at
not
best.
that bad. But really, like, I feel like you can. It hurts me when I feel like I've gotten like 3 open shots and I've missed all of them. I can just start like I feel it creeping into my body.
Yeah, dude, that's how I felt. I was just playing with Gus, and we were playing like pig and just shooting around, just talking really. Um, but I went up for he did a left-handed um like bank layup, right? And a left-handed bank layup isn't ridiculously hard, but it's not very easy. And I literally went up there, and it was like my left arm just forgot that I had to push up. Like the ball just hit the net and just didn't do anything.
That's so sad. We've had some interesting, not like a lot of moves. We've got like a couple 10 days. But I just thought it was interesting that like Kai Jones is finally back in, well, he's not like officially back in league, but he's on the Sixers. I think he's on their G League team right now. And I don't know.
Wow.
I'm just glad that he got what seems to hopefully be a second chance because he did not deserve to be cut from the Hornets. There was literally no reason. They were just being silly. Like, I
Well, we
don't
don't
know.
know the whole story. He could have taken his pants off in front of him. Like he could have done anything, right? So we don't really know
No,
what
they
happened.
didn't. No. He was having like a mental breakdown. He tweeted that he was requesting a trade, and then they cut him from the roster.
Well, they did that to Killian Hayes, right?
Sorta. But Killian Hayes is bad, and he's been in the league for like 4 or 5 years. Kai Jones is like a second-year guy, third-year guy.
And he's good, right?
And he's good. He's the first guy to ever posterize Victor Wembanyama. I mean, that's gotta count for something. I don't know. I felt bad for him. And like I literally just saw an interview where he was like, "Yeah, I had a really close family member pass away, and I was going through a lot, and I was just kind of lashing out. And now I've been without a job for like a year, but I'm glad to be back." And I don't know. I want to see Kai Jen succeed. I like seeing guys actually succeed in life.
I do too. And
He
I
seems
think
like,
that he does. I think he's a
yeah,
good guy,
he seems
and he's
chill.
very good at basketball.
He really is. I mean, he's not like top 50, but he's worth having on an NBA roster for sure, especially the Sixers. I mean, they'll take all the
Mhm.
help they can get right now
They need it, dude. I mean,
until Joel Embiid gets back at least.
and would they be able to sign him after this 10 day?
Yes, but I don't think I'm pretty sure any signings that happen now, you're not playoff eligible, so you won't be able to play in the playoffs.
Okay.
But still,
But a guy like what's his name? Patrick Beverly, he'll play the playoffs.
no, yeah, that was before the trade deadline. I think it was like March 1st or something that was the playoff cutoff.
Oh, dude, it's my boy at Speedway.
It's like Isaiah Thomas to the Suns. I don't remember last time Isaiah Thomas was in the league, but I'm also
Dude,
glad to see him
5
back.
years ago, I thought maybe 2017. No,
No, he was on like
he was on the Washington Wizards for a minute, for like a second on
yeah,
accident, maybe.
he's been on like every team it feels like. He was on the Hornets for a little bit, like a year or two ago, I'm pretty sure.
Dude. Yeah, so was Miles Bridges.
Miles Bridges. It looks like they're really gonna like build around, well, not build around, but they're gonna keep Miles Bridges.
They're
I feel
building
like
around Miles Bridges.
no, I misspoke. But I do think they're gonna keep him.
You
I don't
kidding?
think they're just gonna let him. Like, I don't think he's
They
gonna be
better.
out of the league.
Maybe that guy needs a second chance.
That he didn't even lose his first. He was in prison. It's not like they cut him from the
Wait,
roster.
like prison with a P? Like, are you for real?
All
Like
right,
the
no,
real deal?
I
What's
think it
going
was
on, bro?
like an interim thing. Like he was in between things, and they
But
let
like
him go.
in between things, and they put him in there.
I mean, he was like wanted for crime. So yeah,
Did he do it though? All right,
uh,
forgot that. Got that. Got that.
yeah, you did. You did do
Yeah, he did do it. Yeah, he did do
it.
it.
Jeez, dude.
You lead the conversation for a minute. Give me a little review on something about what the Kings have been doing.
I watched so many Kings games, dude. The
I believe
Kings,
it. You're a fiend.
to be fair, they're like 3-1 their last four. They've actually been doing all right. But I mean that Bucks win was awesome.
Which
Um,
my team was just off, dude.
they missed like 20 wide open threes. It
Mm-hmm.
was yeah, that's sometimes when you're shooting that many, it's like, yeah, you can shoot yourself out of a
I
game.
want a rematch straight up.
Dude, that was our rematch. The Bucks buzzer beater from like December. That was our revenge game. We
All right, it's
demolished you
one for
guys.
one then.
I don't know. They might have played before. I don't remember. I know, and then they went back to back to beat the Lakers. That was crazy. And you know that Harrison Barnes stock that I bought like 3 episodes ago seems to be paying off.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like every time the Lakers are making a little push, Harrison Barnes would just hit a three randomly, and I'd be like, "Wow, this is awesome." And then they did lose the Knicks game. It was kind of sad. That game was super physical. That's the game where I really like the solidified like the referees are definitely doing something very different. Like
I like that.
I've never seen a game that physical. They were like punching Sabonis, they were slapping him, they were pushing him down, they were grabbing him. It was crazy. It was like leave him alone. There's one play in like the fourth quarter where literally he got like slapped in the face, slapped across the arms, and they counted it as a turnover because he like dropped the ball. It was like
Wow.
that's not a steal. You just assaulted that guy. Like he did not
Nah, bro,
deserve
that's a steal. He dropped that shit.
that. No, I was like biased after that game. I was like, dude, these darn Knicks, they're so evil and scary. But I watched that Knicks Warriors game and I was like, okay, the Knicks are actually just good. Jalen Brunson is actually just incredible. For like, it's
Did you
crazy
see
to
that
me.
clip where Jalen Brunson called a fake pick and roll call or something?
Yeah, that was that Kings game. Yeah, all right. No
What's
Keon
up, Hank?
Ellis. No Keon Ellis slander, dude. Keon
Oh, when I text,
Ellis,
sorry.
he's been like the savior of the Kings. He saved my life, honestly.
Hey, Jesus Christ, save your life, good. Come on now.
No, I'm
Lord,
serious though. Keon Ellis might be the best thing to happen to the Kings since like De'Aaron. No, see, since Domantas Sabonis. Okay, no, since Malik Monk. Sorry, but like seriously, this guy just gets in there. He runs around. He defends. He had like 5 blocks last night. It was
well,
absurd.
five's
Uh,
quite a number.
for
So
a
yeah.
6'4" guy, yeah, that's a lot of blocks. He should not have gotten that many. He was demolishing Desmond Bain. His tiny little arms. I'm sorry.
You look at him, Desmond guy by his arms.
Dude, Desmond
That's
Bain has small arms and he got blocked. He got blocked on a three-pointer. That's embarrassing. He should be embarrassed. Any NBA player that gets blocked on a three-pointer by a guy who's shorter than them should be a little embarrassed. Just a little bit.
I don't know.
Like,
Blocking a not that is easier than blocking like a layup.
really? No. What are you're like jumping back and like up and your arm is all the way. I disagree.
Okay.
Because when you're doing a layup, you have to go at the guy and try to shoot it over them or like around them. When you're shooting a three-pointer, usually the contest is like kind of far away. They got to jump towards you and you can just go over them.
Mm-hmm.
Like the angle of the three-pointer is usually easier. That's why you don't see a lot of three-pointer blocks. It's usually at the rim, which makes sense because yeah. That Knicks Warriors game was really good. I mean, Steph Curry did not have a great game, but
Was it physical though?
what's up?
Was it physical?
It wasn't as physical as the Kings one for sure, but it was definitely there were some. I think that I was listening to the commentators and they raised a good point. What they're doing, the referees, they're like not calling the like maybe fouls. Like if it's like
Uh,
50-50, they're just not calling it, and it's like just play. And I do think that's good. So,
good. I
some
mean, game take fucking forever.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, the games take so long, and it is kind of nice to just watch that flow for like a longer stretch. And it's yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of coming
A foul
around to
call
it.
play.
Yeah, there's not like free throws. We're not like sitting there at the line watching this guy shoot a wide open free throw.
A
And like
free throw takes so long, dude.
well, because a lot of players they'll like take a little break. They'll like shake themselves a little bit. They'll like bounce the ball 4 times. They'll do like slow breaths and then they'll shoot after. Like, I mean, Giannis is like the worst, I think, because he just like stands there. He does like a whole ritual and then he shoots the free throw, and it'll like maybe go in
I feel like he needs to just shoot that shit.
because he's taking a break. He's out there running around like fighting for his life. That's
I mean,
like his,
dude,
yeah.
dribble, shut up and dribble. Literally. That's
He
how I feel
did.
about the free throw line.
What? That doesn't even make sense, dude.
Just shut up and shoot.
No, but it's crazy that in that Knicks Warriors game, Miles McBride looked like a better shooter than Steph Curry. Like Steph Curry really feels like he's in a slump right now. I don't know. I'm sure he'll get back by the playoffs, but
I
I
don't
mean they're
know.
gonna need that.
I hope he doesn't. I
Dude,
know that sounds like shitty and mean and whatever. But I hope that he doesn't make it out of this slump by the end of the playoff because I don't want to see the Warriors have any threat at all.
I mean you don't have to worry about that. You're in the East.
That's true.
The only time the Bucks will see the Warriors is in the finals, which is
And then I don't know
that'd
where it
be
happened.
insane. Well, because the plan
Well, I
this
mean,
year
we
is gonna be
win.
crazy. Think about that. The right now it's Lakers Warriors is 9-10. One of those teams will not see the playoffs, guaranteed. At least one. Like whoever loses that matchup, the season is just over. And for either of those franchises, that's a disaster. Like if you're not making the
You think?
playoffs with LeBron or Steph Curry on your team, there's something went wrong. And I mean, like
Yeah.
both teams kind of have an excuse. I feel like the Warriors more so just because the Draymond Green suspension, like that really kind of took the wind out of their sails, and they were already not doing incredible at the beginning of the season. But that kind of just like that whole
I feel like
period
now
where
that
Draymond was
Draymond's
gone,
back, it should probably change a little, right?
I mean, they made it all the way back to the play. They weren't even in the play-in race when Draymond was gone. They were like the 11th or 12th seed. Like that was bad.
Really?
And then the Lakers, obviously, I mean, the Lakers made a bunch of signings this offseason, and they dealt with a decent amount of injuries. But you'd think that if Anthony Davis and LeBron James are playing like 95% of the games, you would be higher than the ninth seed.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
Oh, I said you'd think that if Anthony Davis and LeBron James are playing like 95% of their games, you should probably be higher than the ninth seed.
You would think. Both are very good players.
Yeah, and this probably been one of like Anthony Davis's most healthy seasons in the last like 3 or 4 years. I mean, and probably since the 2020 playoffs and the bubble run and all that.
I mean, how long does Anthony Davis really have in the league? He's about what, 56?
No, isn't he? He's like 30. Not even, is it? No, he might be a little older than that.
I mean, he
It's
was a
not,
Kentucky guard, but I mean, he played in like 82.
he's not a Kentucky guard.
All right, Kentucky
He's a
forward,
set.
whatever.
He's
I don't
31.
care.
He's 31. He just turned 31
In dog years.
in human years. Thank you. It is crazy how many good players are from Kentucky. Like the Kings backcourt is like just Kentucky made. It's crazy.
That's why we're better, bro.
No, seriously, whenever I see Malik Monk jump, I'm like, yeah, all right, let's go in it.
Kentucky.
Yeah, Kentucky got I mean they say this for a reason. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, like probably MVP this season, just from
Alabama
Kentucky.
differently, bro.
I guess so. Tyler
Alabama,
Hero,
thank you if you miss a shot in practice.
it's crazy.
He really will, bro. He'll take your britches right off you.
It is kind of absurd. Like if they did like a March Madness with only NBA players, and it was like you all play for your college, Kentucky would win.
Mhm.
Literally, it'd be like a roster of all guards and Anthony Davis.
And they'd win.
And
And
I
Carl
guess and Karl Anthony Towns and Karl Anthony Towns. You're right.
the cat.
Yeah, literally, it'd be like Jamal Murray, Malik Monk, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, De'Aaron Fox, Tyrese Maxey, Tyler Hero, like Devin Booker. Like that's so many guards.
Yeah.
That's kind of absurd, honestly, that they have that many like incredible players.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and that yeah. Who would you have taken that 9-10 Lakers Warriors? Because if only one team is gonna make it, which team would you put your money on?
I got Lakers, but if Steph
Really?
Curry comes up out of his slump, then
I
Warriors.
don't know.
But
I feel
it's a rematch of Curry and LeBron, which never really. It's always cool,
I feel like I'm
but
taking the Warriors.
the Lakers won last time, right? So maybe we got the Warriors this time.
No, I think the Warriors won their last matchup.
Like, what would an NBA scriptwriter do?
Oh, that's a good point. I think I mean the Lakers. The Lakers.
Lakers.
Well, I don't know actually, because isn't
Let's
Steph Curry has more jersey sales than LeBron?
Yeah, maybe, but I mean, it's also a superhero. He's in his 40th year.
Yeah, he would have to drop like 60 for them to win that game. Oh, you're right. It's probably Lakers. If I was an NBA scriptwriter, I would say Lakers, and then they'd make it to the conference finals again, like just randomly for no reason.
Or they
But
win.
but personally, I trust the Warriors supporting casts a lot more.
Sporting cast. Like they're doing
Yeah.
a little women.
No, seriously. I don't know. Maybe that's a bad take actually. I just
actually think very
I like the
I think
Warriors better.
little women.
I just feel like the Lakers outside of like LeBron, Anthony Davis, and sometimes D'Angelo Russell, you don't really know what you're getting from the rest of the. Yeah, Austin Reeves has been good. I will say Austin Reeves has been pretty up. Dude, Austin Reeves got absolutely violated last night. That was crazy.
Did someone touch him? Oh no, I know what you're talking about. That dumb.
That was so sad. I
Who was
felt
the
so
Lakers?
felt so bad for him, dude.
Who were the Lakers playing?
The Hawks.
Dude, we need an NBA team called the Hogs.
The Hawks?
The Hogs.
The Hawks? What
The Hogs.
state would they be in? The Nashville Hogs.
Oh, that would be fire.
No, there's already there's already too many East teams, honestly.
Who would be the Hogs, bro? Maybe you would want it to alliterate, right? We got Houston, but we can't do Houston Hogs.
None of the NBA teams alliterate. Besides like the Washington Wizards. That's like the only one.
That's probably on accident too.
Yeah, because they used to be where
The
did they
Washington,
used
whatever the fuck.
Bullets.
They were the
Yeah.
Bullets, weren't they?
It's crazy that they
What?
rebranded to
Who? Can you give me a
Wizards.
player during that era?
Wes Unseld.
Oh, okay, that was the 80s.
It was I don't know. It was a while ago though.
I wasn't playing.
Yeah, I wasn't nobody had even thought of me at that point.
There were no podcasts.
There were no podcasts. Now there's too many, dude. We need to do a podcast March Madness. I feel like we could make it to the Final Four.
What we need to do is like a Hunger Games setup, but for podcast hosts.
Mm-hmm. I feel like we could. Well, no, we'd probably die. Realistically, we're not making it out of that. Because like a bunch of NBA players have podcasts. These guys are like real athletes.
Dude, no, I'm not suggesting that we actually get in a Hunger Games setup. But like,
Wait, you
mean,
want to
hey,
play
dude.
like a game of pig?
no, no, I think that's how you'd lose.
Yeah, what competition would we win if we were doing a podcast Hunger Games?
Fucking Scrabble.
Dude, yeah, only hope. We should do Rocket League. Oh my gosh, we would destroy a podcast Rocket League
Dude,
tournament.
I don't know. I don't know if we could beat podcast hosts at Rocket.
Name one other podcast.
That sounds
host.
extravagant.
I think all these guys are old. I feel like I could beat
I can see
JJ
anything
Redick
happening.
at Rocket League. I'd say that to his face too. JJ Redick, if you're listening, come on the podcast.
Yeah.
Sign us, actually. Sign us, please.
Mhm.
Oh man. Can you imagine? In 1 year, I'm gonna do a little fortune telling right now. In one
Okay.
year, we're gonna be part of JJ Redick's podcast conglomerate, and we're gonna be making like at least 4 figures a month. It's gonna be crazy.
That would be crazy.
You know how many 4 figures is? That's like at least $1,000.
Dude, if I was making 4 figures a month, my life would be so different, bro. Right now, I'm maybe making 2.
No, you're at least making like 3.5. Do you think the playoffs are pretty set? Do you see any major like seating changes?
I think the Cavs could bounce down to third, and I think the Bucks could be second if it's
The Bucks are already second.
The Bucks are already second. Well, then
Yeah,
okay, the Bucks will probably remain in second.
I would agree with that.
I would like to see some Karl Anthony Towns coming back into the game a little bit, but I don't know how the possibility of that.
No, I doubt we're not going to see him
Because
to
he's
the
injured,
playoffs.
right?
I don't see that happen. And they're doing okay
Pookie's
right
hurt.
now. They're staying
I'd like to
afloat.
see Anthony Edwards pull it off. That
Dude, that
solo.
Anthony Edwards dunk was crazy.
Who was that? Who was his dunk on?
That was John Collins. That was the Jazz.
Oh yeah, John
I've
Collins.
never
That's the kind
seen-
of guy
I've-
that would get dunked on.
I've never seen a posterizer dunk where both players got injured. John Collins had to leave the game with like
Oh.
concussion protocol,
They both got injured from a dunk.
and Anthony Edwards like hurt his finger.
He hurt his what?
His finger. He like
That's
slammed
crazy.
it so like
You hurt somebody so bad you got injured.
he dunked. Seriously, he's like out right now. He like had to go into concussion protocol because he got dunked on so hard. That's
Concussion?
crazy. Yeah, you need to
I-
watch that clip if you haven't seen it. It's the Anthony Edwards like highlight reel of dunks is probably like 20 minutes long right now, and he's only in like his 4th year.
I honestly think Anthony Edwards, I really would like to see him play with Wembanyama. And I know that sounds like I'm glazing and I'm a fanboy and whatnot, but I think that would actually be sick. I think those two would be a good duo. I would
Never
love to
gonna
see them
happen, dude.
trade Spurs. And honestly, I think that if the Spurs were to trade, all right, I want to see Reed Shepherd get drafted to Spurs. I want to see Reed Shepherd get traded for Anthony Edwards.
No, they're not doing. The Timberwolves would need Wembanyama to trade away Anthony Edwards.
I would see Cat traded for Wembanyama any day of the week, bro.
The Spurs aren't doing that. No way.
Bro, if the Spurs did that, they would be better off.
And no, if you did like Karl Anthony Towns and see the Timberwolves don't have a lot of like young guys though. It'd have to be like Karl Anthony Towns and like 4 first-round picks for Victor Wembanyama.
4 first-round picks?
And even then, no, you know
I
what? Victor Wembanyama is untouchable until no, he's untouchable. No, there's no way.
Until he gets hurt.
I'm not I didn't want to say that. I'm knocking on wood right now.
I'm not.
Dude.
That's actually more like steel. But
Okay.
I'm knocking on it.
Who do you have as the first seed in the West? Is it the Thunder, the Nuggets, or the Timberwolves, or the Clippers? I guess you put the Clippers up there.
Honestly, I don't have the Clippers at all. Not even.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't have the Nuggets. The Nuggets are a really good team, but I don't have them in first seed. The Thunder does have Josh Giddey.
Unfortunately,
Right, and the other team you mentioned was the Timberwolves, and they don't have Cat. So
those are the 3 teams.
I would put OKC because they have Shea.
OKC.
They got Shea. They've got a center. I forget his name.
Chet Holmgren. Come on.
Yeah, pretty good. Is he starting center?
Who else will be starting? Who?
I guess that's true.
Like,
Is
Yeah.
Pippen starting?
dude, now is that a trade you would do? I feel like that's a trade,
Ed Holmgren for Wembanyama?
dude. It would have,
Bro,
dude.
I think if I was stupid, I would make that trade.
It would have to be like Chet Holmgren and Jalen Williams for Wembanyama, and then I'd
Bro,
consider it.
Ed Holmgren and Josh Giddey.
Yeah, I guess you might as
Fuck
well
that.
throw on Josh Giddey as well.
Bro, fuck. If Josh Giddey was on one of my teams, and I've been a Spurs semi-fan, never too invested, since 2018. And,
Why?
because I picked them first when I was signing up for NBA Live Mobile.
You're a big
And then
DeMar DeRozan fan.
I actually am not. And I also picked the Celtics because I liked Paul Pierce. And then I changed my mind about
He
Paul
was
Pierce.
not on the Celtics in 2018. I
But
just
he was,
wanted
he was for a minute at some point in his life.
for like
And
his
I
whole
picked,
start of his career. Yeah.
yeah, I did like Paul Pierce. So that's why I picked the Celtics for a minute. And then I was like, fuck these guys. I'm going with the Bucks. And then I was like, well, I do quite like this team. They're pretty good. And
We
I
all
just
we
kind
all
of
got to start somewhere.
Where did you come to love the Kings? Because I know you were a Nuggets fan for a while.
I think I saw like an NBA 2K series on YouTube when I was in like senior year of high school. And it was like
Yeah.
they were like the Kings have been so bad for 20 years. We're gonna rebuild them and win 3 championships.
And did they?
I don't think so. I think the guy like got bored and stopped making videos. But I was like,
Wait,
dude, this is
it was
awesome.
like one. It was like one game, and he was playing this like, and it'd be like a 30-minute video.
Yeah. It was just 2K, and it was like he was rebuilding the team. It was interesting.
That's like, I mean, that's kind of cool. It's like a nerd thing that you can do to have fun.
It's a
But at
nerd.
the
It's
same time,
definitely a nerd thing.
it's like you're playing each game. I
No,
mean, dude, if I
he
were,
wasn't. No, he wasn't playing each
I,
game.
I probably couldn't get to March.
No, yeah, he was playing like a game a month, and it was like an episode, and then he'd like make a trade or something.
Oh, okay.
And then I learned about Davion Mitchell, and I was like, wow, this guy's awesome, and he plays just like me, except like 200 times better.
All right, maybe 150.
Dude,
Give yourself.
if you ever seen Davion Mitchell on the court, actually, you're right. Davion Mitchell's probably like 15
Like,
times better than me.
I mean, you're actually pretty good at basketball. You don't give yourself enough credit for it.
Yeah, but
you're
he's an NBA player.
You're gifted on the rim.
I kind of am sad that we're not going to see the Rockets in the plan. I don't think. I kind of was really liking the idea of them making it. I mean, they're making a push right now. They're on like what, like a 5-game winning streak, but it seems like kind of too little, too late at this point.
I don't see that playing out for them.
Yeah, I just think the Warriors. If the Warriors miss the playoffs, if they miss the play-in completely, then I don't know. Like trade Klay Thompson or something.
Dude, I would actually really like to see a Klay Thompson trade. It
We're
seems like he's end of his career though, right? Like Klay
no,
Thompson thinking about retiring soon,
not end of
right?
career, but it's definitely like the end
He's
phase. He's
like
in the
30.
end phase.
He's 34, right?
Yeah, but he's a shooter.
A couple years, and he's like Steph Curry's.
They're buddies.
You think they're buddies? I always
Dude,
pictured them a Batman and Robin type deal.
no, Draymond Green is Batman and Stephen Curry is Robin. Klay Thompson's like
I guess he's Batman in the way that he beats people up that don't really have it coming.
who
It's
is
crazy
Klay
how
Thompson?
Batman is an allegory for the rich taking from the poor, and we still love him. He's fucking Batman. He's Bruce Wayne, billionaire, and he's beating up poor people that are trying to make a living. And I mean, I'm sure you've heard this point before, but man, that's crazy, bro.
What's that quote? Batman is I cannot remember.
Batman is stupid and the Joker is right.
That's the quote, yeah. I don't know, I forget who said that, like Benjamin Franklin or something.
Yeah. I think it was Abe.
Oh yeah, no, that's actually like at the theater that night, dude. That's the last thing he ever said.
He was sitting there and John Wilkes Booth came up and he's like, Batman is stupid and the Joker was right. And John Wilkes Booth fucking shot him. That was the reason behind the murder.
Oh my gosh, dude.
They don't tell you that.
Rest in peace, Abe Lincoln.
R.I.P.
Come on the podcast, Abe. We need you, dude.
Dude, if Abe Lincoln could come on the podcast right now,
we'd have at least like 200 viewers on this next episode featuring Abe Lincoln.
We should title this episode featuring Abraham Lincoln.
I'm just gonna clickbait anybody.
So you can put
man.
Abraham Lincoln.
I'll put him in the thumbnail, dude.
Yeah, please. But you gotta Abe Lincoln or something like that, featuring a president.
You'll never guess who.
I was the president of the philosophy club in high school, so we're not really lying. We're just deceivers,
dude. I feel like if I ever get an interview with someone that's not PJ Tingler, That'll probably be the best episode of this podcast. Honestly, the PJ Chandler episode might already be the best episode of the podcast.
I think this one's pretty good, actually.
You know, they say that we get better every time. We're kind of like, I don't know.
I don't know who watches this,
Me
honestly.
neither. It's
I
almost
mean, man,
impressive.
I've given out my phone number. I'm literally just waiting for a text.
No one's gonna text you. No one watches that much of it. They watch like the
Right.
first 20 minutes.
You think?
Yeah, I'd look at the retention rates. No, okay, no. We're gonna skip the book talk for now.
I'll tell
Maybe
that to you privately.
in a future episode.
Yeah, if we get anything, literally one like on this video, and I'll do book club on the next one.
Yeah, dude, sure.
One like that is from us. That means it has to be two.
Yeah. I want to say, I don't think we talked about the last time. I want to say I'm very impressed by the Orlando Magic, and I think they also deserve a shout out. I mean they were what, like the 14th seed last year? They're in 5th right now. They've been really good, honestly.
Do they have the same roster?
More or less. I mean, what they drafted like Anthony Black and Jet Howard. Anthony Black plays. Oh my gosh, Anthony. Did you? I don't even know if I want to mention this. Did you see the Anthony Black jersey swap?
Was it with Leaky Black?
No, it was with Grady Dick. Oh my gosh.
Haha.
They stood next to each other and grinned like as much as they possibly could. They like grabbed a camera guy and were like, "Get over here. We need you for something." And then they jersey swapped. And like they literally repositioned themselves just perfectly. And like they knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing. That's what it was.
That's actually quite funny. Do you think those guys texted each other through like Instagram or Twitter or something and communicated beforehand, or do you think that was impromptu?
I think it was impromptu because Grady
I mean, his name was Dick, and there was a guy that was going to be named like Huge in the next game you're playing. Like you would probably be thinking to yourself, like, I need to reach out to this huge guy before things get out of hand.
Like, do you think if he like goes around the league and just like like can the NBA do anything? Like, he's not technically doing anything wrong.
What would he? Who else would he trade with?
Dude, I was so sad that they didn't get Jalen Suggs and not honestly. You don't think? You don't think?
I think that's gross.
Dude,
I would like to not have that happen.
that's so stupid. You know, I saw because the Orlando Magic posted it on like their Instagram account for like 5 minutes and then took it down.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I want that to be like what like, people think.
Dude, and then I saw there was like an image floating around that was like a job opening for the Orlando Magic social media manager. So, dude, there may have been massive repercussions. We don't know.
Oh, dude,
it's crazy stuff.
I mean, that's on them, really. I mean, you got a player named Dick on your team. You're totally changing it with somebody else. Like, man.
Oh man, dude, what a world we live in.
He should do the same thing with Leaky Black.
Yeah, well, that's the same last name. What are you talking about?
I know, but it would be funny to see him do it again.
Dude, he needs to jersey swap with LaMelo Ball. Okay.
Yeah.
None of these.
And
man, dude, that's crazy. I can't believe that they did that. Okay, but no, the Magic have been good. I got so sidetracked. The Magic have been really good. And I've been very impressed. I mean, I don't know. Do you think they can go far in the play and even like past the first round? I feel like
I think they can do it.
If they win a series, that's a success.
In their first round. They're 5th seed, so they'll be playing someone like
it would be the Knicks right now. They're probably losing that series. I would take the Knicks over them. That's a tough first round matchup. Because yeah, if it's Knicks Magic, I'm taking the Knicks. Even if no, I'm taking the Knicks. There's no way, right? Yeah, I guess any of those first round matchups are tough because even if they get the Cavs,
say that again. If you would take the Cavs?
No, I said right now it's the Knicks and Magic as the 4-5, but I would take the Knicks in that for sure. I just trust Jalen Brunson way more. And at that point, I feel like Julius Randle is going to be back. Mitchell Robinson's going to be back. OG Anunoby's going to be back. Like,
Ooh, OG Anunoby.
yeah,
That guy's good,
I
from
feel
what I
like the
know.
Knicks got that. And even if the Magic dropped to 6, I feel like that's another tough matchup with the Cavs. Honestly, it's going to be tough for any upsets to happen in the East, I feel like.
You
Because
think?
I mean, the Celtics, if the Celtics lose in the first round, I don't know. People are gonna like explode. Like that should not happen. The Bucks, I don't think will lose in the first round. That'd be crazy if that happened twice in a row.
I don't think that they will let it happen twice in a row.
But they would be matched up against the Pacers right now. But Tyrese Halliburton has not been playing the same. I think he's kind of still dealing with that injury. He's had some rough games though recently.
I think Damian Lillard may be coming out of his divorce slump.
We'll see. I do well when now that Chris Middleton's back, we're gonna really see this Bucks team at full strength. I think that's gonna be awesome. Like that's what I'm
Yeah,
excited about.
really been thinking about how Chris hasn't been in the league. And we're still the 3rd seed. Chris is our like
They're the second
best.
seed.
Oh, we are second.
Yeah, they jumped up
But
again.
Chris is our 2nd best player. I mean, right? So.
Well, no, Damian Lillard's the second best player. Come on.
Oh well, I guess, but without considering Damian Lillard.
I guess you're right. They're like a tie for first. You're right.
Right. But like Giannis is obviously the best player on our team.
He's just too
he's
humble.
right best players on the league.
Yeah, like skill wise, yeah, maybe.
You know what? He's like top 3.
It's
right?
probably like him, Luka, and Jokic.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. Those
I
are
would say-
all non-American players.
I mean, you have to. It actually makes sense though. I mean, in America, it might be easier to get into the NBAs than if you're in Serbia. You know, if you're a stunner out in Serbia. Why did I say that? If you're a stunner out in Serbia, bro, you're gonna be a stunner here, right?
No, that's true.
May not even be or I guess you may not even be a stunner here. But if you're a real star in Yugoslavia, which isn't even a country anymore, I don't think. Whew, that's all I'll say, dude.
You know, that's a good point though, because I feel like in the European leagues, a lot of the focus is on like team basketball, on like IQ, and that's like really their main emphasis in all those teams. And here it's kind of just like score the ball, defend occasionally. Yeah. So I feel like the transition to the NBA from a European league seems easier to me, at least.
And they're better. Too.
Apparently, yeah. Apparently. When was the last time we had an American-born MVP? Like, I mean, I guess Joel Embiid technically has citizenship, but
Wasn't American born.
I don't
Just
think
like,
so. No. It would have to be what? Like, dude, I don't
LeBron.
know. Might have been like, it was either like Harden or Westbrook, right?
No, LeBron.
No, LeBron hasn't won an MVP since like the Heat days, right?
Nah, dude, like 2019, right?
No, it was James Harden last one, 2018.
Wait, I thought it would be LeBron like most seasons.
LeBron does not even at LeBron's peak, he did not get enough MVP buzz. He's only got what, like 4?
Really?
Like he was definitely the best player in the league a lot more than 4 times. Like, yeah, there's no denying that.
Who was it in 20? Do you know like the past 5 years?
Yeah, it was Embiid, Jokic, Giannis. In descending order. So Embiid was most recent.
What about like 2012 or like 2016? Yeah, 2016.
That was Steph Curry.
For real?
Yeah, 2015 and 2016 were Steph Curry. Because that was when he was going crazy. That was unanimous, dude. That was like the first unanimous one.
24 maybe? Back then?
What was your question?
Like 25?
Dude, I don't know.
I think that's when men reach their athletic peak.
Yeah, he was like 26. Because he's what, like 33 now? So
Maybe.
yeah.
Might even be like 38.
He's not. LeBron's like 38, dude.
LeBron's 41.
Dude, LeBron is 40, isn't he?
Yeah, bro. If LeBron James is still playing in the league when he's 50, I will shave my head.
Oh, brother.
I mean that, bro. He's still in the league in 10 years, I'm shaving my head. If
Yeah.
LeBron James is playing in the NBA at the age of 55, I will donate a kidney.
Hey, I mean, it's not going to happen. So I think that's a safe bet for you.
Honestly, that was a scary bet. I don't know if I like. I would. I want to reveal that.
Dude,
Doing.
I feel like you wouldn't even like. I'm surprised he can get up there and dunk right now. It's crazy to me that he should not still be this good. He should not be like by far the best player on the Lakers most nights. He went out and had like 40 points the other night, just like casually.
Yeah, he's a good player, man.
I can't fathom that he's still doing this. Like there's that tweet that it's like LeBron's 35. This won't go on for much longer, thankfully. It's like he's still just hanging out. Like, what's happening?
How long does he have? We talk about this almost every episode.
We
How
do.
much longer?
We always hit the Victor Wembanyama, the LeBron, and then the Scottie Barnes. The Josh.
about-
We're so
Josh
predictable, dude.
Josh Giddey comes up every single episode.
You know, I blame you for that one, though. I don't bring
love
Josh
Giddey.
Giddey.
Honestly, I do love Josh Giddey. If Josh Giddey or your promotional team is listening to this,
No, you're not allowed.
I want you on here. I'm not.
He's
I
not
just want to
allowed.
pick your brain, dude. I don't even want to talk to you about the controversy. None of that shit. I just want to talk to you. I want to know what you think about the politics.
Dude.
You're an Australian. I'm an American. What's that like? Was
It's
it
like
a switch
the
having,
worst.
having to learn a new language?
Oh my God. It's probably the worst podcast in human history if that happened.
When do you think it's going to be acceptable to have Josh Giddey on your podcast?
He's gonna have to
What's the
like
girl-
win a championship. If Josh Giddey makes an all-star team, I think you can have him on a podcast.
I don't know. I can see him on a podcast right now, holding the mic, holding a beer, and he's in like a brown sweatshirt.
He's wearing
I can see him on a-
sunglasses indoors.
Bro, yeah, but they're in his hair, and he's okay, he's on a couch. Oh fuck,
No.
yeah, this is totally Josh Giddey. I can totally see it. Once we have a studio for this podcast,
Mhm.
and we got 2 cameras on our mouths the whole time, not our faces, our mouths. I want our guest, our
To be
first
on a
guest,
couch.
to be Josh
Okay.
Giddey on a couch at home.
No, I do think it's an interesting topic of conversation though, because I really don't think in the East I don't see an upset happening 1 through 4. I feel like we might genuinely see 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, and then 1, and the Celtics go to the NBA Finals.
I think you're just reading the numbers.
No,
But
but
you're
I'm
not
saying,
So
okay, who, okay, who would you say has the best chance of beating the Celtics in the East?
Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks.
Okay, well, second place then, because that's true. But they wouldn't meet up until the conference finals at the earliest. Do you think it's like a cakewalk until then?
No, I mean the Cavs.
Like, no, the Bucks are gonna face the Cavs. As long, I'm saying if the playoffs started right now,
Well, see, I don't actually know how the playoffs work in the NBA.
it would be it's 1-8, 2-7, 3-6, 4-5, and then I mean it's just a bracket, man.
Okay. Well, I mean
Yeah.
the 1-8. Okay,
It'd
obviously
be the
first.
Celtics Heat. I mean the Heat always give the Celtics trouble though, but the Heat also have been like really bad.
The Heat always gives the Celtics trouble, though. I
They
didn't know.
do.
And Jimmy Butler,
Jimmy
playoff Butler.
Butler, yeah. Dude, I'm so hyped for this playoffs. Oh my gosh. What is it? It's like we're like 3 weeks away.
Are you serious? It's only 3 weeks.
It's like 3.5 weeks. So doesn't the plan's on like April 16th or something like that, and then it's dude, that's crazy. We're actually really close.
Huh?
You know, I think starting next week we're not going to talk about any team that's lower than the 10th seed. That's my New Year's resolution for this
Okay.
episode. I don't want to hear anything about the Brooklyn Nets. Dude, the Brooklyn
Nothing
Nets
but the Charlotte Hornets.
the Brooklyn Nets might be, I don't know, they might have like the bleakest future in the NBA. Like, what are they doing, man? I
Not
feel like
good.
I'm
Hey,
like, they need to trade everybody except Cam Thomas and just build around him. Yeah, seriously, that's the only player that I enjoy
Isn't
watching.
that team?
What?
Isn't Kyrie on that team?
No, he's on the Mavericks, dude.
Wasn't James Harden on that team for a bit?
It was yeah, they're the big three and they blew it up.
Where are all of them?
Harden's on the Clippers, Kyrie's on the Mavericks, and KD is on the Suns.
And what did the Nets get out of that?
Mikal Bridges, Ben Simmons, a couple of picks, Dorian Finney-Smith. Yeah, that's really it.
That's really stupid.
Yeah, it's a little. If I was a Nets fan, I'd be very upset. But
Dude, would you rather have $100 right now or an never?
okay, out of since this is, I think I'm gonna make it official. This is the last week we're talking about the bottom 5 teams in either conference.
Deal.
Out of the Wizards,
Unless I have
Pistons.
something specific to say.
No, well, okay, we'll talk. Well, no, from here on out, no more Spurs talk.
Up by the Wizards.
If
Like-
Wembanyama drops 80 points, we'll talk about him. But I'm abstaining. All right.
Yeah.
I feel like okay, in the East at least. Do you think the Wizards, Pistons, Hornets, Raptors, or Nets have the best looking future?
Wizards, Pacers, Raptors, Hornets, or Nets.
Pistons, Wizards, Pistons.
Repeat all the teams again, bro.
Wizards, Pistons, Hornets, Raptors, or Nets. Who has the brightest future?
Hornets.
I think well,
dude, once John Morant comes back, it's a different game.
shut up. You're
Sorry.
crazy.
LaMelo. LaMelo Ball.
It probably is either them or the Raptors. I do agree.
Wait, the Raptors have Scottie Barnes. What am I thinking?
I know.
Because the Raptors all day, bro. They just need players that can build around Scottie Barnes.
The Raptors
Bro, if the Raptors had Reed Shepherd, that would
That's
actually
around
make
their
them off the
range,
Raptors.
actually. Because he's projected what, like top 10?
Top 5.
Depends on what you're looking at.
Get out of here, buddy. He's top 5. Antonio Reeves is probably top 10.
Antonio Reeves, I don't even think is gonna get drafted.
Are you serious? He's just gonna play and then like
He's gonna fade
Leave?
away. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
I don't know, dude. People treat Antonio Reeves like he's I don't know.
Really?
I think of like a superhero comparison.
Man, it's crazy
Agree or
how
disagree?
tight the West is.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
Literally, the Kings, the Mavericks, and the Suns all have like the same record.
Kings, the Maverick, and the Suns. They all have the same record. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna make me tweak out right now.
I don't know. That plan's gonna be tough,
Bro, do I have noodles at my house?
man. All right.
Yeah, I got noodles.
I do think we've run out of things to talk about, though.
No,
we
I
will-
don't think so.
You
I
don't
wanted
think?
to say no,
Okay,
not
yeah,
at all.
no, continue. I won't stop you.
Okay. So this isn't exactly related to basketball.
Oh, all right.
But dude, I'm planning on making like a delicious feast for myself tonight. So that's all I really had to say about all that. But I wanted to let you know. Wanted to tap you in.
Yeah, I think next episode we'll do like a more structured kind of thing. I'm a little swamped with work right now. All right. This has been another episode of
The ball.
us
we gotta say it at
talking
the same. We gotta say it
vaguely about
together.
basketball.
You ready?
Are you gonna? I don't want to synchronize with you.
Caleb, what the fuck is a pomelo? 2 for $7.
It's
What
like
the
a
fuck is this
Pokemon,
thing?
dude.
Bro. What the fuck is a pomelo?
All right, this has
What
been
is
another
this thing?
episode. Thank you for listening or tuning in or watching or however you consume our content.
Bro, lemons for 89 cents a pop. Ooh, get out of here, bro.
All right, we'll see you guys later.
Absolutely.